So this is a little video to show you guys how to teach your client to clean their eyelash extension, and feel free to copy this link and send it to your clients just to show them the correct way to go about doing it. Now, if clients want to maintain their eyelash extensions, they have got to keep them clean, like anything in this world. So it's not just a case of going away, letting your client do what she does. They have got to keep these lashes clean, to keep the oils out of them, to maintain the health of the eye and their eye hygiene, and to prevent any infections that can, happen through improper cleaning. So the first thing that I do recommend is that every day your client must clean around the area, and they need an oil-free makeup remover to do this. So let your client have free range to use what she wants. If you do retail them to your client, it's great because it means that they haven't got to go out there and buy them. But some clients do like to use their own products, so recommend them an oil-free makeup remover, or let them go to the shop and buy one themselves, but it must be oil-free. And the easiest thing to do is to take their makeup off on their face as per usual, but then they're going to use a saturated cotton bud, which I've dipped into my oil-free makeup remover, and again this is going to depend where you are from country to country. Take off the excess, and then you're going to come nice and close to the lash line, and it must be saturated, otherwise the cotton bud is going to get caught on the extensions, and they're going to scrub along that lash line and make sure that they're going over the eyelid into the inner corner and taking off any makeup, any oils, any debris that could have got into that lash line. And also they need to be coming underneath as well. And then you're going to use the other end of the cotton bud in your oil-free makeup remover, and you're going to do exactly the same on this side. So you get nice and close right on that eyelid, nice and close to the lash line, inner corner, underneath, and having a really, really good scrub. So that is going to do for every day. In the evening when you take your makeup off, you're going to be doing this around your lash line. Then I recommend that every 2 to 3 days, which is normally the sort of time in which most clients clean their own hair. So, we wash around our face and our hairline every day, but we probably only wash our hair every 2 to 3 days. And I think eyelash extensions do exactly the same. So every 2 to 3 days, coincide it when you wash your hair. This is where you need to give your lashes a thorough cleanse. You need to get right into that lash line and give them a really, really good scrub. And this is where you're going to need a designated lash cleanser. And again, there's a lot out there on the market, so feel free to use what you can get available to you in your country. A cleansing brush, and you can buy these from lash suppliers, or any soft brush that is very, very similar, and a mascara wand. So what you're going to do is take your choice of cleanser and pump out a couple of bits of foam into the lid. This is what I do. And then I'm going to go into my foamer and grab myself a nice little blob, and we're going to work in the lash line. So circular motions, almost going downwards, can you see, like this? So close into the lash line, nice circular motions. So we're working right through from the base of the lashes right through to the tip. And the great thing about having a little brush is that each little bristle gets in between the eyelashes. Now I recommend that your client does this one eye at a time. So, they can pull this eye closed with one hand, and with the other hand they can work this in. So they can still see out of this eye, so they can see what they're doing. If need be, go in and grab a little bit more and work into the lash line. Now it doesn't have to be foam, this is quite a popular choice amongst people, but that could be a liquid that you dip your brush in. You can see even now it's turning into a liquid, so don't think you've got to locate a foaming cleanser. It really doesn't matter. Just as long as you've got some sort of solution that is going to clean the lashes, and it's designed for lashes as well. So make sure that it's got no type of oil. You can see my little strip lashes here, little bits are starting to fall off. And actually, when they clean their lashes, they are going to find that a few come off, because you're getting in there, and there are lashes in there that are ready to come off. So once you've done that, maybe 30 seconds to a minute is what I recommend. You know that you've got that worked right in there, it's nice and clean. So this is where I recommend that clients do this in the bathroom, because we're now going to go with our brush under the tap. We're going to rinse our brush underneath the tap, so we're rinsing out the lash cleanser, and we're going to take the excess off on a towel. So we're now taking, anything that's too damp, we're taking it off, and we've got ourselves a nice sort of saturated brush, but it's not too wet, because we don't want the product to be running into the eye. and then we're going to go and do exactly the same. So I'm now working out the lash cleanser. So good old work deep into the lash line, right to the tips, nice circular motions. Go back under the tap, rinse out what could be in there, take off the excess on a towel, out of shot, come back in and do exactly the same. And maybe do this 2 or 3 times, and the client is going to be able to know, they're going to be able to feel when their lashes are nice and clean. So once you've done that, you're then going to do exactly the same on the other eye. So you're going to be going back into your lash cleanser, grabbing a blob, working it into that eye for about 30 seconds to a minute, under the tap, rinse it clean, take off the excess on a towel, come back in, work it, work it, work it, back under the tap, take off the excess, back on your towel, come back in and doing that until you think everything is nice and clean. Now once you've got that, we need to actually dry the lashes off. So you can either take a tan towel or a dry flannel and dab the lashes, or you can come in with a bit of kitchen towel and just blot the lashes dry. So come underneath them, come on top, and you're just taking out the excess. Now I favour this because it is absorbent. You don't want to really be using like toilet tissue because it's not overly robust and it can tend to sort of break off and get a bit sort of flaky, and you can get this into the lash line, so I don't recommend that. So a little bit of kitchen towel like so. The other option that you've got is to come in with a cool, with a hairdryer on a cool setting and just gently, so it must be on a cool setting, go over the lashes just so that you're blowing them nice and dry. So never hot, always cool. And then once the lashes are dry, and they have to be dry, that's when you brush them. So you never want to be brushing wet lashes because it can damage them. You're going to come in and just roll your brush. See how I'm rolling the brush? Roll the brush through, because the lashes will actually have got sort of stuck together. A bit like when you wash your hair gets all stuck together. So we just need to come back in and just brush it. So we're brushing those lashes into place. Again, a bit like your hair. If you don't brush your hair nicely or like blow dry it, it tends to go in lots of different directions. So we're almost retraining the lashes back into the position that we want them to be in. And there you go, that's your aftercare. So like I said, always make sure you clean around the eye area every day, but do this every 2nd or 3rd day, so 2 to 3 days, and that is going to keep your lashes nice and squeaky clean. I do expect all of my clients to be doing this in between their infills, and I expect them to have done this before they come back and see me. So either the night before or that morning of their appointment, so that when they come, their lashes are nice and clean. Yes, I offer a free complimentary cleanse, but my job is not to clean the lashes. I am a lash artist. I apply eyelash extensions, I don't clean the makeup out of them. It then means that I can technically go straight into lashing, knowing that I'm lashing on a nice, clean, bacteria-free platform of natural lashes.